Today, I'm going to show you how to properly use a Ct-50 cleaver utilizing single mode fiber, single mode LC connector, FCC2 spray, lint-free wipe, a bin for garbage. So let's proceed. First things first, get your fiber, grab the boot, slide the boot on, just like so. Next step, with any new fiber, always do a test when you're removing the outer jacket. This is 900 micron. What we're going to do is we're going to start on the middle rung of these strippers, and after we get the outer jacket off, we're going to move to the inside rung. So I always start with about 1/4 of an inch. You can see it sticking out right there, because you don't want to put too much tension on that fiber. Some fiber will strip better than others. This particular one's a little more difficult, so I will just do little pieces at a time until I get roughly 2 inches of glass showing. About right there. Now this next step, you can actually see the cladding on this. What we're going to do is we're going to move it to the inside, just like so. We're going to remove all of that cladding. Go ahead and knock it off there. Now at this point in time, what I always like to do is I like to do a flick test. So I'm going to flick that fiber. Make sure that I didn't nick it while I was stripping the cladding off. That way it'll save you a connector or a splice, whatever you're doing. It's going to save you time. So what I do is I get my wipe and I do what's considered a trifold. Fold it once, fold it again. I'm going to pump it on the FCC2 fiber prep spray until it gets wet. I'm going to lay the fiber right on the inside of that wet. Slide it off. Next one, I'm going to move it up to where it's wet and dry. Take it off. Then I'm going to go dry. That way I remove all the residue. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my Ct-50. I'm going to arm it by lifting the armature all the way up until it clicks. I'm going to find the natural arc of the fiber, which you can see right here. It's going down. And I'm going to lay this into the groove. I'm going to put the outer jacket right at the 10 mil mark. And if you notice, I'm going to put a slight downward bend on that fiber. That's going to allow it to lay completely flat as I cleave this. When I pull the roller down, what's going to happen is this roller is going to secure the fiber on this side. We got 2 rubber clamps on this side. It's going to hold the fiber nice and taut so that blade can go across and score the glass and give you a perfect end face. Now, remember, this is very gentle. All you have to do is bring it down until it clicks. Just like so. That fiber is ready. Next step, these connectors sometimes rattle loose in transit. What you're going to want to do is push it vertically down on it, just like so. Listen for a click. Make sure they're all the way open. That's going to release the fiber clamps in here that hold the fiber securely inside the connector in the indexing gel. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab the fiber, you're going to slide it all the way in. You're going to feel a little bit of resistance. Push it in a little bit more, just like so. You're going to put a slight bend in it, release the wings, pull off the wings. Now you're going to grab the boot that you put on in the first place. You're going to slide it down onto the connector. And this looks threaded, but it's not. Just put the connector, just push it on, a little bit of force, and it goes right on. You don't want to twist the fiber, because inside this connector, there's indexing gel. You don't want to contaminate that end face any more than you are. So just push it through, do not twist, just slide the boot on. That is the proper way to do a fast connect using the Ct-50 cleaver.